Assalamu alaikum. Just for some reference for the video, a few months back, I messaged this one guy just for like some cold outreach. I saw this one story he posted. It was just of his balcony in the UAE, Sharjah actually, I believe. And I just sent him a quick message saying, "Is this Sharjah?" And then he responds, we send a few DMs back and forth to each other. And then yeah, eventually I just pitched my Loom video to him and he's just like, "Yeah, sure, send it over." So then I send it over pitching my service, which is like I do short form content marketing. And then this guy takes a few months to respond, but then eventually he does. And it turns out this guy, he's not just my average lead. Like if you go to like I went on this guy's page and there's a video, like a picture of him on his page with Satorial Shooter. This guy's got some crazy connections in like the Muslim entrepreneurship space with like Imran ibn Mansour, Amar Sultan. It's like some crazy connections. This guy's absolutely like such a very high level connection. I haven't exactly like closed him yet. We're still discussing that, but I'm most likely gonna close him for $500 up front, plus a 25% commission for each 15% we're gonna start out for each commission I get for him. So yeah, but it's not just gonna be like any of my clients. This client, it's not just gonna be short form content. I'm really gonna be running the full system for him, like in terms of the funnel, the sales funnel, long form content as well. This is really like a good opportunity for me to level up a lot of my skills because recently I have been wanting to get into long form content a lot, but I've just never really gotten to it and I didn't really feel comfortable charging for it because I don't have experience with like short form content. Short form content is something I have years of experience with. And long form content, I mean, I did long form content when I was like 10 years old, but the videos got like 20 views, so I don't know if we're gonna count that. Oh, this channel, alhamdulillah, has been going very well. I've posted like 2 videos so far, no editing. Like I'm not optimizing this for anything. I just sit down and record these videos once a day and yap. And so far, after 2 videos, 2 days of having this channel, we already have 24 subscribers. So yeah, that's going pretty crazy, guys. So yeah, but the main reason why I was able to make this high level connection is because of content. What I mean by content is just having Instagram Reels. Because see, when most people DM, like most people wouldn't be able to make connections like that if I'm being honest. Like it's not like some kind of crazy Instagram DM script I use. Honestly, I just built a pretty strong personal brand. And you don't even have to have hundreds of thousands of followers. I mean, I've got like 1,000 followers on Instagram right now. My posting, it's pretty inconsistent, not even gonna lie, because I'm trying to become more consistent. I'm gonna be posting like daily progress videos, like day one of my winter arc. It's not gonna be those cringy videos. Just hold up, guys. By the way, if you want to follow the Instagram, it's SFC Aiden. So yeah. But the main reason was just because I built a good personal brand. If you look at my page, I've got a few videos that have over 1,000 views. All the videos, they look clean, they look nice, they look aesthetic. That makes me look like a high value person for him to network with, not just some random Indian kid in the DMs asking for money to edit videos. And I'll see a lot of people who aren't doing short form content at the moment because they think it's not a great way to actually convert leads into, they think it's not as high ROI as long form content, which I totally get. Long form content does definitely build like it builds a much better relationship with your followers. But the thing about short form content, the reason why I think it's essential to have both, I'll tell you why. Because for long form content, you build a much stronger connection with your followers. It's hard to build that kind of connection on short form content if the videos are just like 60 seconds and it's not even really you talking. There's some kind of I'd use a nasheed, but it's like some kind of background music. There's a lot of edits over the video. You can't really build that same connection that you can on long form content. But the thing about Instagram Reels specifically, TikTok, I mean, there's no harm in uploading your Instagram Reels onto TikTok, but the thing about that is most people go on TikTok, chances are they're not on there with a buying intent. Because, yes, sure, maybe your ICP may be on TikTok, but they're typically not there with the intent to buy something that's not like some $12, I don't know, like those Gripster things on TikTok shop. I've seen those. So yeah, on Instagram, people have more buyer intent, and I'll tell you another reason why that it's really important to have a good Instagram brand. Also, because you can send DMs. YouTube doesn't have any kind of like messaging feature. Instagram does. And the main thing that people will see, yeah, sure, I suppose you can be verified, although that doesn't really show anything. Although the fact that you have like $20, I should look you get verified though. Definitely does give your account a lot more like prestige, especially if you're sending cold DMs. But yeah, the main thing is just not even followers. Like I'll see some people, like I have one account where I have 20,000 followers that I used to outreach on because I was like, oh, I have 20,000 followers on this account. Obviously, everyone's going to respond to my DM. But the thing is, like, I had a bunch of videos, but they were, like, I didn't buy the followers. I genuinely got them organically. But I got them through, like, brain rot. I don't know if you, like, that one Turbo Flex trend where it shows, like, the eyeglasses breaking. And it's like, your eyeglasses, pow, 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 versus Turbo Flex eyeglasses. So yeah, I just made like some videos making fun of that with like TurboFlex water bottle. It went pretty viral. I just like jumped on the trend, had like 10 videos with get like over 1 million views. That was kind of where I first learned about short form content. That was my start. So yeah, but then like I decided to delete them because I thought the account would look unprofessional because of that. And I replaced it with like a bunch of before after edits. Like this is why you're not going viral on Instagram. Just like those NPC advice videos. And yeah, those didn't do too well. They got like 400 views at most. So whenever I outreach to someone, they're like, oh, he just bought those followers for like $200. Like, so people wouldn't even respond to me. It doesn't even like matter what you're selling. Even if you're selling copywriting, anything, even if it doesn't have anything to do with like content or marketing. I guess copywriting does have something to do with marketing. Even let's say you're doing ecom, you're not even doing anything service based. It's still great to have an Instagram because that way people they'll just be more likely to respond to your DMs. And you don't even necessarily have to make like aesthetic content like I do. That definitely does help. Although you can also just make authentic content like this. The only thing is that it has to have like decent quality on Instagram Reels, which I know this doesn't have the best quality because honestly, I'm not editing these videos or anything just because if I did, I wouldn't record them. Like I've been putting off making a YouTube channel for so long. So I'm just trying to make it as low friction for right now as I possibly can. Just because I want to be posting every day, documenting my journey and actually making the videos will like edit it and all that. That would like make more friction for me, which would cause me to be a lot less likely to post daily. So yeah. But yeah, enough with that yapping. All you really need is to have like just videos that look good and provide some sort of value. And by look good, all you really need is decent camera quality. And how you get that is you just want to have a reasonably dark background like this, and then you want to be in front of some sort of light when recording. Like for example, to record my Instagram Reels, I've got like a window right here. So I'd probably just record them right here. See, this lighting's a lot better. In fact, I'll just place my phone right here now because this lighting's so much better. So, yeah, all you really need is to have good lighting, and then also you just need to provide some sort of value. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, well, I don't have any value to provide. I'm literally just a beginner." You can literally just make daily videos documenting your journey. Like literally I'm saying literally way too much. But what I'm starting to do on Instagram is I'm just starting to do daily videos where I'm like, this is day one of my winter arc. Some of them will be day in the life videos where I say, oh, today I woke up at this time, then I did this, except I'd go more into detail. I'd be like for example, the one I'm uploading today, it's gonna be like, today I woke up a bit later than usual at 6 a.m., did this, and I also like I'd actually give some reflection that would provide some value to people who are even a day behind me. So yeah, because even if they won't be using your value, because chances are that someone who's high level connection won't really benefit that much from it. It just shows that you're actually a person of value. So yeah, and another thing is sometimes people, like, believe it or not, even these high level connections, they do scroll on Instagram. Some of them, like this one guy, I won't disclose his name for privacy reasons, but this guy was, I did not end up closing him as a client, but this guy was literally an inbound lead. This guy literally followed my account, and then I sent a message to him. He kind of ghosted me, but yeah, it's besides the point. And he had like 80,000 followers. He just found one of my videos that literally had like 3,000 views, not even that much, where I was just like, this is, if you want to, it was like one of those NPCR videos where I was just like, these are the 5 things you need to do if you want your life to look like this when you're 20 years old. And I just showed like a bunch of pictures of like supercars in Dubai and stuff like that. So yeah, it really all comes down to like content, having a good Instagram page. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you've got any questions on Instagram about anything I mentioned, then just feel free to DM me on my Instagram, SFC Aiden. So yeah, I hope this provided value, and yeah, assalamu alaikum.